Good evening, Wildcat fans, and welcome to Eagan Stadium in Eagan, Minnesota for tonight's doubleheader. Once again, girls varsity soccer starting us off against the Prior Lake Lakers. My name is Skip Newton, glad to be with you, and alongside is my colleague Nathan Cron. Nathan, the final week of the regular season is here. Of course, it's a fast one. A couple of games, a couple of big games before the section playoffs start a week from tomorrow.
Yeah, we've been teasing it all season, Skip. It's, we talk about how short the season is and how it comes very quickly. We've just started October, and all of a sudden we're getting ready for the playoffs. Tonight, it's easy for these two teams. Continue to improve, continue to do what they've been doing. Don't overlook each other, as Prior Lake certainly is looking into sections. Eagan has a huge tilt on Wednesday night against top-ranked Rosemount. So the job for both sides is to focus on this game and continue to execute what their coaches want them to do.
So Eagan comes in undefeated in their last 6 games, 5 wins with 1 draw, all shutouts. In fact, all 8 of their wins have been shutouts. So the back line, clearly a strength of the team. What do they need to do today to avoid that letdown?
Well, it's an excellent question and an answer to which Coach Ekstrom hopefully has the answer. And it really is a fast start. I mean, for these Wildcats, they have yet this year to have a situation where they've gone behind early and come back and rallied. Unlike the boys, which we'll talk about a little bit later, who recently did that. But the girls need to start quickly. They need to get that first goal on the board. If they do that, they're going to be successful. Dollars to donuts are going to be successful this evening. If they get behind early, then they're going to have to dig deep and figure a few things out.
Yeah, they come in second place in the South Suburban Conference, of course, behind Rosemount, who they play Wednesday night in their regular season finale. Prior Lake coming in tied for 6th place, with a curious record at 2-4-1 in the conference, but 6-6-1 overall, telling me that they might be a little bit better than their conference record indicates.
Well, the Lakers come in here, and certainly they've been a bit goal challenged as well. I mean, the Wildcats haven't given up too many goals. The Lakers have been a bit goal challenged. So we'll see if they can get on the board early here tonight.
Eagan starting it off, going left to right across your screen, wearing their home green uniforms as usual. It's senior night here at Wildcat Stadium, so all 5 seniors getting the start for the Wildcats. Number 2, Kai Milan Kennard, one of the defensive positions. She's on the far side. Also, Madeline Hobbs in the midfield as usual with Yen Lee. Caitlin Matzik up front, the 4th senior, and then alongside her, number 19, Caitlin Bumpers, the 5th and final senior in the starting rotation.
Very nice to see the seniors get a start on senior night, give them the opportunity to have their name called, be introduced before the game, and get some meaningful minutes and demonstrate that, and show Coach Ekstrom why they should be on the section roster in about 4, 5, 6 days here.
Now, what is the difference in roster size between the team that you see here on the field today and sections?
That is an excellent question to which I do not know the answer off the top of my head. I am sorry, Skip, but I don't know. What I understand is that there is a limited, as we have a first foul there against Prior Lake here in the first half, but there is a limited roster, but once that roster's in, it's locked. And so there will be, I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 20. I think it's 20 for the section. It might be less, but I think it's 20. You've got about that many, just a shade off of that right now for the Eagan Wildcats. So I think, most of the girls here probably should be on that section roster. Probably a couple of JV girls who are playing JV right now will probably be up on the section roster. And of course, there'll be a backup goalie added as well.
All right, another foul here against the Lakers. This one within shooting distance if the Wildcats should elect to put this one on frame directly or try to chip it up for a teammate. We'll see what the decision is. It is on frame, and it's near the corner but wide. First shot of the game going to Wildcats on the free kick.
The shot, Mallory Jensen, number 12, out of bounds.
Interesting conversation there between Jensen and Hobbs. I was curious as to who was going to take that free kick.
Big kick by the goalkeeper there, Reichwald, number 0. She's a junior for the Lakers. If you hear whistles and are wondering why the game is not stopping, it's because there is a football game at the field behind us. Add a little bit of confusion to probably us more than anyone else, but we'll try to keep up. Nice little give and go there for the Wildcats. Now they're going to go down the far side for bumpers. She tracks that one down, uses her speed to beat the girl around the end, see if she can get across, and she does, but the defender is right there. Eagan plays that back in, and this one's going to be deflected into touch for a corner kick, the first of the game.
Well, this will be a situation, an opportunity for Hobbs to pick out somebody in the middle. Somebody who she could pick out is number 13, Caitlin Matzik, who scored a hat trick on Saturday against St. Louis Park. And Caitlin Matzik doing a great job in the middle for the Wildcats and laying off for her teammates.
Ball was played in, headed out by the Lakers, but Eagan controls at the far corner of the box. Played in again on the ground this time. This one cleared out much farther, all the way back to Kira Waldrop, the final defender for Wildcats. Passes it forward just a little too strong for Kennard. Lakers have it as they cross the 50. Switch of fields is interrupted by Lee. We'll try again. Lee once again causing problems for the Lakers. Through ball to space. Unfortunately, no Wildcat is there. Good aggressive pressure there by bumpers to force the Lakers to kick that one into touch. It'll be a throw-in. There is a bit of a breeze here today going right to left. So in the faces of the Wildcats. Could play a factor at some point. Big throw there by Turner. This one's headed out, and this is going to be another corner. Second of the game for the Wildcats. See if they can capitalize this time.
Corner kick again for the Wildcats. This is their second.
They've had some opportunities off set piece plays, including corner skip, but over the last few games, we have not seen a lot of consistency. It'd be nice to have somebody in green getting up into the air to win this ball.
Hobbs takes it, goes farther away. It's headed by the Wildcats up and not controlled by the goalkeeper, but played into touch on the far side, so this will be a restart via throw-in.
I think that was Anna Enning, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been somebody else, but that was a crafty little header towards the corner of the goal.
And it was high enough. Oh, here Matzik has a chance. She's defended by the Lakers, and she's going to touch it back. A little too strong to tee up a shot here, so the Eagan will reset. Enning kicks that one off. Number 18 for the Lakers. That's Ellie Ullman. So the freshman defender throws that one in. As we said, Eagan sitting at number 2 in the conference. I believe if they win this game, that will lock them in at that spot. If they win tonight, does that guarantee them a number 2 seed in the sections next week?
Yeah, I mean, it's their record in the section is 4-0. It'll be 5. If they were to win tonight, they'd be 5-0 in the section versus other section teams. They'd be finishing second in the very difficult South Suburban Conference. So I'd have to think that would lock them in at least as a number 2 seed, depending on how things go against Rosemount on Wednesday.
Tough to imagine Rosemount sitting with only 1 loss on the season, even if Eagan were to be victorious. Not sure that their overall record would be good enough to get them the 1 seed, but it'd be fun to find out.
Well, it'd be a great question to ask, wouldn't it, Skip?
Matzik has it. She lays it off. Oh, nice pass for Jensen. Diving save.
Shot number 12
by Reichwald.
Laurie Jensen. Save made by Andrea Reichwald.
And that's what Caitlin Matzik does so well with her back to the goal. She gets the ball, controls it, using her base, and then passes it out. And Jensen, I really like what Jensen did there. She didn't take an extra touch. She didn't try to get closer to the goal. She just hit it as hard as she could and forced Reichwald into a very good save.
And that's all set up because the pass was so nice by Matzik. She has to put that. Here's a header near the far corner. Tap in and a goal! Eagan volleys the header into the net. They get that early goal that we were looking for just under 7 minutes into the game. It is 1-0 Wildcats. I believe that was number 19. Senior Caitlin Bumpers stepping in, rewarding Coach Ekstrom with her choice to start her. An excellent start for the senior and for the Wildcats.
Well, I could not see who flicked it over to her, over to Caitlin Bumpers, but what a nice job of finishing and making sure it was in the back of the net. that's dogged determination. That's the kind of thing that Coach Ekstrom's going to need from these Wildcats in the next 2 weeks.
Waldrop has it on the far side. She plays it up to Bumper. She's going to track this one down. It's about a 2-on-4 here. Well defended by the Lakers. Get the assist from the official score in just a little bit here.
Number 19, Caitlin Bumpers. The assist to number 21, Olivia Enning. In the
So
eighth minute of the game.
the header,
Time of
Olivia
the goal,
Enning.
7 minutes, 12 seconds.
Matzik has it now.
Wildcats
She's
goal
looking,
scored by
see if
Caitlin
she can't get
Bumpers.
this
The
to a
assist
teammate in the middle.
to Olivia Enning. The time
She successfully
7:12.
kicks it off the defender. That's number 14, Hannah Hellberg, setting up another corner kick. Of course, the last one yields a goal and the lead for the Wildcats. We'll see if they can do it yet again just a minute later. Hobbs will once again take this one.
Maddie Hobbs, number 10.
She's going to go deep. There's nobody close. Beautiful kick. Played out by Prior Lake. Yen Lee's going to one-time that one. It goes off the side, but fortunately right to Hobbs, who takes
Maddie
a
Hobbs, number 10, out of
shot at the
bounds.
far corner.
Goal
It's
kick, Lakers.
just wide, too high for any potential head. So we're going to get a goal kick by Reichwald.
I certainly like what I see from the Wildcats so far, Skip. And I'm not just talking about the obvious thing about getting on the board early, but the reality is both Yen Lee and Mallory Jensen are hitting the ball, striking the ball very quickly. They're not taking extra touches. They're not trying to tee it up and make it perfect. They're hitting the ball and striking it very cleanly, very quickly, and that's not giving Prior Lake a lot of opportunity to close them down.
Nice play by Kennard on the far side. Tries to get it up to her forward line, can't, but Jensen controls that one up to Matzik. Shields the ball, lays it off for Jensen. We saw that earlier for a shot. This one's going to result in potential break. Jensen plays it back. Enning. She's got Lee in the middle. She's quickly double-teamed. Momentarily loses it, goes back to Waldrop. She's going to drop it for Turner. Waldrop and Turner, the middle two defenders in that back four. They've been there all season, certainly helping to earn those shutouts. All 8 victories have been by shutout, 1-0-0 tie, so 9 shutouts total on the season. Ball's deflected but not out. Now Eagan has it, trying to work it in. Oh, a nice little move here, pullback. She's got a shot from the 18. It's up and it's off the football crossbar. Of course, out of play.
Shot by Maddie
This will be a
Hobbs,
goal
number
kick.
10, out of bounds. Goal kick, Prior Lake.
So far, the first 10 minutes of action here, it's been all down in the Prior Lake end, which is exactly what the Wildcats wanted. They need to keep that up.
And desperately not what the Lakers were looking for. I mean, the Lakers just really haven't had much sight of the ball. They just really haven't had much. They've touched it a few times, but they haven't really pushed anything into the Wildcat half of the pitch.
Some good aggressive pressure there by Prior Lake. Winning a throw-in here on the near touch. A foul here by Jensen. Right at about the football 42 or 43. So it'll be
on the Wildcats. It's a
kick
free
for the Lakers.
For the Lakers.
This will be taken by Courtney Williams, senior defender, number 30.
No, we were talking about it during the negotiations, introductions, Skip.
Kick was number 30, Courtney Williams for Prior Lake.
And we were talking about the youth on this Prior Lake team. Lots of sophomores and a number of freshmen in the starting lineup tonight.
Could be one of the reasons why they're not winning as many conference games as they would like, but let's see if that experience yields some dividends in years to come as they become upperclassmen. Controlling the ball now at midfield, perhaps their best amount of control they've seen so far in the game. Stringing together several passes, trying to break down that Wildcat defense. 21, that's Ullman. Isabel, there's 2 Ullmans in the lineup. My assumption is sisters.
It's a nice 1-2 with steam there.
This one's played by Ellie Ullman, number 18. here's one into the middle, well defended by Waldrop. Shot blocked by Waldrop, but not out.
Shot taken for the Lakers by Isabel Ullman, number 21.
Headed by Prior Lake. Eagan trying to get this one out of their defensive third, and they do. Matzik unable to save that one. That would have been a really tough play. We're going to get a couple substitutions here for the Wildcats. Number 8, Ava Leitenberg, comes in at defense. And up front, number 7, Addison Tanner, number 7. So Bumpers, the goal scorer, coming off. Kennard as well from her back left defense position.
Should also mention Yen Lee got some time up front on Saturday and scored her first varsity goal in the 6-0 win over St. Louis Park. So Yen Lee, I'm sure, her reaction seemed to suggest she was very pleased with that outcome.
Leitenberg has it after Waldrop was pressured, but able to get out of that. Pass doesn't connect. It's stolen by Prior Lake. Going to play it down the far side. Nice pass back into the middle. Here's a switch of the fields. That one connects. They come all the way across. Kate Cron defending. Cuts in the middle. Oh, nice poke away. Cron has it. Up to Jensen. Well played. Nice defense there to prevent a potential shot or cross. Prior Lake seems to have picked up the intensity a little bit in his last few minutes. Connecting several passes here.
This is certainly the type of play that the Lakers are looking for. I mean, this is, if you're going to be successful against the Wildcats, this is how you do it. You possess the ball, you connect passes, you make the Wildcats play defense.
Jensen to Tanner. Nice pass on the far side to Leitenberg. She comes in. She's got speed into the box. Hard touch. Here's a shot. It's deflected off and just over the head of Matzik. Here's a rebound shot. That one is a diving save as well. Eagan trying to corral this back to Cron. Over to Jensen. Nice pullback move. She's going to try to get past this pesky defender. Now she crosses it in. Deflected in the air. Oh, one-time shot. Nice volley, but well wide. Leitenberg.
Yeah, 8 shots for the Wildcats, 1 shot for the Lakers right now, and that's not a trend that if you're the Laker coaching staff, you want to see, Skip Newton. It's not going to be productive long term to go 1v8.
Another substitution here for the Wildcats. Into the game, number 17, Kylie Weisendonner.
Substitution
sophomore
for the Wildcats
midfielder
in the game, number 17, Kylie
forward.
Weisendonner. Going off, Olivia Enning, number 21.
Olivia Enning stepping away. She got the assist on that goal. Hobbs heads that one and plays it up to Weisendonner. Trying to connect with Jensen just a little too far. That pass also too far for the Lakers. Weisendonner has it with some space. Defense closes quickly, causing an errant pass. Prior Lake trying to go deep. There's a push off the ball. Fairly easy call there. Foul on, I think that was number 18, Ellie Ullman.
Center referee Sam Tanucci didn't have to think very hard about that. She paused for a moment to see if the Wildcats would get some sort of advantage from it. Didn't, and so she blows the whistle. Although, pet peeve of mine, I wish the referees would signal advantage just a little bit more, openly.
Low, hard free kick by Waldrop. Not sure if that was her intent. My guess is that she was normally trying to lay that one up in the air for a head potentially, and maybe she just misstruck it a little bit. A little too far out to shoot from that distance. 1-2 game is broken up by number 10. That's Addison White, still with the ball, putting the moves on number 24, Turner. Plays it back to Valiga. We haven't said her name much thus far. That head was off of Jensen and into touch. Pause for a Prior Lake substitution here. down to
Substitution
22-44 in the first
28.
half. It's 1-0
Off,
Wildcats.
Phillips, number 8.
Yeah, the more intense and the closer this game is between both sides, the better it's going to be for both teams as they get ready for sections. A game that's unexciting or a game that gets a little lopsided or anything like that, I mean, that's not going to be super helpful as Leitenberg makes her run.
Left-footed cross just out of the reach of Matzik. Jensen's there. That one sails high and wide.
Number 12, Mallory Jensen with the shot, out of bounds, goal
Searching
kick,
for that
Lakers.
near corner. Another goal kick here for Reichwald.
Well, despite the fact the Lakers have been outplayed most of the half, and although they've showed some signs of life here, the fact that Reichwald has been able to only concede one goal, Skip, I think, if you're the Prior Lake Lakers, if you get out of this half at 1-0, I think you're going to be extremely happy.
Yeah, that definitely would be the, one of the things I think they're looking for, obviously, aside from, scoring a goal and knotting it up. The one thing I think the Wildcats need to take note of is several shots have been saved, but not handled, cleanly, I'll say, by Reichwald. I mean, she's giving up rebounds. And so the Wildcats need to, remember that when they're shooting and follow the shot, because there are definitely rebounds to be had so far. Of course, none on that one from distance, but Matzik was there just in case.
Shot by Maddie Hobbs, number 10, is on goal.
Reichwald has had a number of saves here today. I mean, that does mean one other thing, Skip. Of course, it means that a lot of the shots are on net or on goal, as opposed to simply thrown at the general goal areas, forcing a save, which is certainly that's a positive trend for the girls in green.
Turner heads that deep ball up to Lee. She was pressured and played that into touch. We'll have a rethrow here. Prior Lake. Jensen goes down the near touch, but just a little too wide. Nice play there by Jensen up to Matzik. Back to Jensen. Cross. Unfortunately, only Prior Lake was there. Headed apparently off of Eagan, as both the AR and the center ref agree. I didn't see that.
We'll have to leave it to our YouTube warriors to rewind that moment and see if the referees got it right or not. Last year's match between these two teams was a 3-0 decision to Eagan at Prior Lake Stadium. It's a very cold night. The Wildcats won, I think it'd be fair to say comfortably, at a 3-0 decision. But at the same time, Prior Lake not conceding too many goals this year, also having trouble scoring goals this year.
We'll have a chance here to play it into the 18 with a big free kick. They do just that. It's Cron battling against the couple of Prior Lake players, and she wins that double team. Nicely done. Kicking it into touch and out of harm's way. Three substitutions coming in for Eagan. Matzik's going to step off along with Jensen and Lee.
Substitutions, both teams.
Macy
Bray comes in up front.
The Wildcats, Emma Fetzich, number 22.
Will be also
Fetzich also in the game.
Oh, forgive me, Skip. I was going to say it'll be also interesting to see how the coaching staff, the Eagan coaching staff, works this rotation, understanding that sections are coming up and understanding that certain players may work better with other players, and you may want to practice some things in this game for sections, things you may not want to show Rosemount, say, on Wednesday night. Although, of course, Rosemount can, I suppose, watch the YouTube channel and we'll get all the scouting video they need, but that's another issue.
I mean, I think it's safe to say they're probably watching anyway, because why wouldn't they?
Well, they had their own soccer game tonight, but
played up for Tanner. She lays it off and into touch on the far side. Inga Jolsted, number 25.
Substitution for the
Jolstrom,
Lakers.
Jolstrom in the game as the
Returning,
third
Ellie
substitution
Ullman,
for the
number
Wildcats.
18.
So Coach Ekstrom going through her
Carpenter,
bench
number 16.
here in the first half. Haven't seen, I believe there's many players left who haven't gotten in the game, but we'll call them out as soon as they do.
Of course, Ella Logan's has missed the whole season with her injury, her lower body injury. And actually, Josie Seehafer, one of the Wildcat forwards who's been fairly prolific, is also not available tonight for his team selection as she suffered an upper body injury, and so she will be back next week, we're told, but is out for this week.
Not a great timing on that injury to Seehafer, but I'd rather have it in the regular season than during sections, so hopefully she comes back healthy next week. This one's going to be played all the way back to Valaga. She's pressured, so she has to kick that one right away, and she does a good job of clearing midfield.
Well, the one thing that, and again, certainly don't want to look forward, look past this game, but the one thing that the Rosemont Irish on Wednesday night are going to bring is a defense. They've conceded 3 goals, if I looked correctly. They've conceded 3 goals all season. I think that's accurate. It's either 3 goals all season or 3 goals in games that they've won. Of course, they did lose to Stillwater early in the season. So, I mean, any attacking option, and Seehafer certainly is an attacking option, off the table for the Wildcats is going to pose a bit of a headache on Wednesday night.
But at the same time, they won't get to see that Seehafer speed, so maybe that can be something where if we run into them in the section playoffs, most likely the section championship, if that should happen, that could be an advantage to the Wildcats. Nice play on a 2-on-1, broken up by Waldrop. Passes up to Cron and Bray. Looking to get into the middle there is Bray, but that one's intercepted. Nice step in by Emma Fetzich. Here come the Wildcats, 2-on-4. Nice little speed move. Oh, sneaky little shot in there. Unfortunately, Tanner couldn't get enough on that to make it a threat, but nice play nonetheless.
And if you're going to nitpick, you'd want Bray to do something else there, wouldn't you, Skip? You'd want her to curl off and crash the goal. You'd want her to do something a little different and give Tanner an option. As Tanner, like I said, I'm not sure, she shot the ball, but like you said, didn't get a lot on it.
Eagan connecting passes there in the middle third. Trying to get it to the far touch where they've got Leitenberg wide open. Now she's going to have to hustle back on defense as Prior Lake looking to counterattack. Nice team defense there. Jolstrom leading the charge. There's a potential break for Prior Lake. A nice pass. Got the defender to commit. It's 2-on-1, and again broken up by Waldrop. Positioned herself perfectly between the two. I think Prior Lake would have been better served there to maybe fake that and look for a left-footed shot, maybe set up a rebound.
Yeah, that is definitely a trend that the Eagan Wildcats don't need to see, or don't want to see, I should say, that the Lakers having a 2-on-1. I don't care how many times, how good your defender is. You give up consistent 2-on-1s, you're going to give up scoring opportunities.
Here's another one that's just barely broken up by the Wildcats' last defenders. Prior Lake starting to put on a little more pressure here. Nice job on the far side, keeping it in, playing it back. Here's a switch of the fields. That one's intercepted by the Wildcats back out to midfield. Well, there's a handball, look like. And yep, that's on number 14. Hannah Hellberg just got her arm up and it came off unexpectedly.
Foul call on the Lakers. It's a free kick for the Wildcats.
Wildcats certainly have had some opportunities, Skip, but I think they're going to be disappointed if they're not able to put another one in.
Oh, here's an opportunity. A great ball by Waldrop. Reichwald came off her line to knock that away as there was a Wildcat forward right there looking to head that home. A beautiful long ball by Waldrop on that free kick after the handball. That one looked like it might have gone off the face of Turner, but well played. Oh, a nice one touch into the far side. A great switch of the fields there. Leitenberg applying pressure along with one of the midfielders. Prior Lake regroups, still controlling in the middle third, attacking Eagan now, but they can't get quite through that defense and midfield positions.
Ullman from Prior Lake finding out that dribbling through 3 defenders just not a high percentage play. I'll say it that way. I mean, I'm not going to say you should never try it, but it's going to be really challenging against a defense like you've described, Skip. As you've described, it's going to be very challenging to beat a team that does not concede very many goals if that's your best option to dribble through. She would have been better off laying the ball off to one of her teammates and then continuing her run.
Angelina Elleria Yin into the game at left defensive back, one of the few players that has not played yet. Here's a shooting opportunity, but Yin gets there, and she leaves no doubt on that clear. Putting that well into touch, deep down by the corner, but it is a throw-in.
Well, that was really an emergency save by Yin. Absolutely brilliant the way she came across and didn't commit a foul, didn't make contact, but cleared the ball well into touch. Nicely done.
I stand corrected. They did call that a corner kick. Thought for sure that went out on this side of the flag, but we're going to have our first corner kick of the day for the Prior Lake Lakers. Ball's long and outside near the 18. No shot yielded there as the Wildcats play it into touch on the far side. Quick rethrow here. Now they're going to cross that one into the middle. Flicked. Close enough for Valga to pick that up. She's going to roll it out. Well, the Wildcats looking to counterattack. Long ball heading up for Bray, but the defense is going to win that one. Wildcats quickly pick up the loose ball. Nice pass into the middle. Into the game, Courtney Bumpers.
Yeah, playing outside back, so something we have not seen from Courtney Bumpers yet this season.
Oh, nice step up there by Weisendown. She can take a left foot shot, but that's blocked. Bray trying to keep it into pressure. Plays it off of the Prior Lake defender for a throw-in. I was going to say, my suggestion here would be to have Turner, their big long throw, come in and put that back into play, and she will. Yeah, an interesting position change there with Bumpers stepping back. This one kicked out for another throw-in.
Well, and of course, senior nights, changing the rotation a little bit, and players are going to be in different places and that kind of thing. But I'll be interested to see if we see any trends tonight. And of course, we won't be broadcasting on Wednesday against Rosemount as that one rolls out. I think we're going to have, and we will have another corner. It'll be interesting to see how Coach Sherry Ekstrom lines the girls up for Wednesday night, and then going into sections in that quarterfinal game.
From the near side, number 10, Maddie Hobbs.
This one will be Hobbs again on the corner kick. If you missed the earlier action, this is how the Wildcats scored their goal. It's right in the middle, header off wide by Weisendonner.
Goal kick, Prior Lake.
Nice job of winning that ball in the air and getting there, aiming for that far post.
Well, that's what I've been asking for, Skip, and Weisendonner absolutely did what we were hoping she would do, which is what one of the Wildcats would do for us, which is attack the ball in the air, try to get ahead to it, and she did, and it flicked just wide. Now, the good news is you might say, well, it shouldn't have gone straight at goal. Well, maybe not, because Reichwald is there, but if Weisendonner's ball had come off her head a little differently, if she'd hit that the way she wanted it to, that might have found the far side of the net, and that might have been a goal.
Wildcats have really started to score more goals, it feels like, in the last 2 to 3 weeks on these set pieces, specifically corner kicks. They've really done a nice job of using that as a weapon here.
Well, forgive me, Skip. I was just saying, and they're going to have to, right? I mean, they're going to have to when they're playing a team like, say, the Rosemount Irish that just do not concede. Winning a corner is going to be an opportunity against the Irish that you're not going to be able to let go of, or to not make the most of, I should say.
Here come the Wildcats. Weisendonner in the middle. She's got girls on either side. That pass is intercepted. Number 14, Hellberg, was there to make sure that did not hit its target. Yin pressuring the Prior Lake on the far side. Now they're going to play it over here. That one goes over the midfielders' heads. Nice play by the Wildcats. Good team defense helping each other out. This is Bray. He's going to play it down the near touch. Good ball, but a long run here for Fetsic. He's got it. Looking to get that cross. Perhaps kick it off of the Laker player for a throw or corner. That cross is blocked. Bray is going to get another shot with the left foot. Hits it. Bumpers has it now. Going to get pressure from behind, but she gets rid of it easily into the 18. That one's deflected out. Nice step up by the Prior Lake defender. Emma comes back. Gives it to Bumpers. She's harassed. Eventually dispossessed. This is number 20, Holmberg. Now she's tripped by Bumpers just as she passed the midfield line. So we'll have a free kick. Well out of shooting range, even with the wind, I would suggest. Unless they've got a defender that's got an absolute cannon for a leg. This one's almost 57 yards out. Played in near the 18. Won by Jolstrom. Nice job. Heads it right out to a teammate. Now Eagan trying to counter. Pass goes just a little too far. Hellberg had it. And gets it back from her defensive teammate. Coming over to the near touch. This is number 10, Addison White, junior forward. Bray, nice spin with the ball. She's going to go up and over the head. Had there been a forward making a run there, that would have been a beautiful ball. Unfortunately, she put over the head of her only teammate that was in the vicinity, but she gets it right back. Now she'll play it on the ground to the middle. Wildcats looking to switch the fields, using their passing to do so on the ground. Nice play by Eagan. She's going to turn and fire. That one's blocked, but Eagan still gets the rebound. Goes back outside. Oh, she had space and didn't realize it. Kind of rushed that one into the middle. I think she could have turned and looked at options there. Right back for the Wildcats. Oh, a nice move by Hobbs. She's got a chance to shoot. Dribbles through. Now she's got a really good chance to shoot. She's going to take a left-footed shot. That one's saved off the knees of the goalkeeper. Eagan trying to get in on the rebound. Can't quite win it. An excellent opportunity. Didn't quite put that shot where she wanted it.
Well, surprising, Skip, that Eagan wasn't crashing for a rebound. I mean, you see Hobbs cutting in. You know she's going to take a hard shot, hard angle shot. It's not a high percentage shot because it is such an odd angle. And you would think that there would be more green shirts crashing looking for a rebound. Instead, there just weren't at that moment. And kind of curious as to why. I mean, it seems intuitive that you'd want to look for a rebound in that position.
Line yourselves up on the track.
Wildcats are going to get a free kick here after a handball. So off at an angle, but definitely within range to put this one in net with a really good shot. Of course, if you put it on goal, the rebound opportunity should be there. So that's the key. Looks like she's going to do just that. It's up and it's in! Off the goalkeeper's hand. It was a high shot and through the arms of Reichwald. The Wildcats capitalize on the handball, and now it's 2-0 with 4:10 to play in the first half.
Well, that's the kind of thing that the Wildcats need to show and need to demonstrate against a quality opponent, their ability to score off set-piece plays. As I said, they're going to have set-piece plays coming up in the playoffs, and they need to cash in when those set-piece opportunities present themselves. That's what Hobbs did there. Nicely done. It was well placed to the far side. A keeper can't cover the entire net. The keeper can only cover part of the net. And Hobbs picked the part of the net that was open and put it home for the goal.
Those high, hard shots can be a real challenge for a goalkeeper because you only get your hands on it, and if you don't get enough of the meaty part of your hand, if you just get fingers on it, it can go right through, just like we saw there. And here's an opportunity for Prior Lake to answer. Oh, a good shot opportunity there. Valaga came out to challenge the Prior Lake forward. We're going to have a goal kick. Nicely done by Valaga, preventing a quick answer by the Lakers.
That would have been absolutely back. I mean, that would have been very disheartening for Eagan to give up a goal, or to give up a goal so quickly, to concede a goal, I should say, after so quickly scoring.
Kira Waldrop, co-captain, takes that goal kick. Prior Lake has it as they come down to the near side. That pass is intercepted by Lee easily, and now she's off to the races. She's got a couple of girls in front of her. She's not feed it through to Matzik. Can't quite connect on that pass. Yin's going to step up aggressively. Eagan controlling at midfield. Nice pass up to Hobbs. She just put one in the net, looking for another one. Up to Matzik. That one's just behind her. Now Hobbs has it yet again. Drops it for Bray. Now she's going to take a shot from distance. This one's wide. Reichwald's going to let that one go out for a goal kick. Didn't quite get what she wanted on that shot.
Goal kick, Lakers.
Hobbs looking to fire on net. Given the fact that she just put one in from distance, I have no problem with her feeling it tonight and maybe seeing if she can't nick a second goal.
Scoring a brace on senior night wouldn't be such a bad thing if your senior captain would it, Skip.
Jensen, oh, nice pass right between two defenders. She gets it back. She's going to put that one in the middle for Matzik, but that's well defended. Yin Lee's tracking this one down over to Yin. Again, trying to connect with Matzik. The Prior Lake defender can't quite catch the jersey number, but several times has stepped up to stop a Wildcat scoring opportunity.
I think that's number 33, Olabadi.
Yeah, Kira Olabadi. That's yep, you are correct. This is Enning. Tries to give and go, but it wasn't there. Nice choice by Jensen there to recognize that the pass wasn't there. Hobbs has it, controlling near midfield, looking for a teammate. She's got Jensen down the near side. He's going to one-time this one. Didn't quite turn the hips enough to face her target. She had time.
1 minute remaining in the first half.
But the key there, when the ball is not headed in the direction you're going, is to get your body completely turned facing where you want it to go. It's a challenging skill, especially when you're moving and you've got a girl pressuring you quickly. You need to make a quick decision. Sometimes the body just doesn't do what the mind wants. Oh, she wins that one. Jensen nicely. This cross goes in on the ground. Matzik's got it. She dribbles it towards the corner. Unfortunately, didn't get enough on it. She was being pressured there, I believe, by Oladave.
Well, the Wildcats will feel good going into halftime, I think, here with a 2-0 lead. They've certainly dominated the game. Shots are 16-3. Although, as you've pointed out, Skip, the Lakers have come back into this game a little bit.
7,
they sure are showing some fight.
5, 4.
That one's cleared,
3,
preventing any sort of a
2,
last-second miracle
1.
goal here. And we are going to reach halftime with the Wildcats getting a couple of goals. And once again, hanging a 0 on the scoreboard for their opponent. It's 2-0 Wildcats over the visiting Lakers. Stay tuned for halftime. We've got senior night again, the 5 seniors. Number 2, Kai Milan Kennard. We've got number 10, Maddie Hobbs. Number 11, Yen Lee. Number 13, Caitlin Matzik. And number 19, Caitlin Bumpers. Bumpers scoring the first goal of tonight's game. So we'll be back after halftime. It is your Wildcats 2, the Prior Lake Lakers 0.
Just a few moments. Fans, today we're honoring our senior class members of the 2022 Eagan High School girls soccer team, members of the Eagan High School class of 2023. This group of talented student athletes has demonstrated outstanding leadership, sportsmanship, and friendship throughout their careers with Eagan Wildcats soccer. We want to thank them for their contributions to Wildcat soccer and wish them the very best as they embark on their senior year at Eagan High School and prepare for their future beyond Wildcat Stadium. We would also like to thank our Wildcat parents and families. You have played an important role in our high school community. The support of your daughter's efforts in the classroom and on the field has made everyone's experience richer. Your gifts of time, talent, and enthusiasm make our high school and community a better place. Please join us in recognizing and honoring these 5 amazing senior athletes and their parents. We start with defender number 2, Kai Malon Kennard. Kai's mother is Jamie Malon. After graduation, Kai plans to attend a 4-year university and major in engineering. Her favorite soccer memories are team bonding and team dinners. Number 2, Kai Malon Kennard. Next is captain, midfielder, number 10, Maddie Hobbs. Maddie's parents are Matt and Sarah Hobbs. After graduation, Maddie plans to attend and play soccer at the University of North Dakota in Grand Forks. Her favorite soccer memory is guest playing in the 2021 ECNL playoffs for Atlanta-based Concord Fire and scoring the winning goal to advance the team into the championship game. Number 10, Maddie Hobbs. Next, captain, midfield, number 11, Yen Lee. Yen's parents are Hunk and Casey Lee. Her plans after graduation are currently undecided. And Yen's favorite soccer memory is scoring her first header goal in 8th grade and then getting her first red card 5 minutes later. Number 11, Yen Lee. Next, captain, forward, number 13, Caitlin Matzik. Caitlin's parents are Tricia and Brian Matzik. After graduation, Caitlin plans to attend a 4-year university and obtain a degree in sports medicine. Her favorite soccer memory is her 5-game hat-trick streak in club soccer and defeating Eastview in the last 5 minutes of the section semifinals to move on to the section finals. Number 13, Caitlin Matzik. And our final senior is forward number 19, Caitlin Bumpers. And Caitlin's parents are Terry and Jamie Bumpers. After graduation, Caitlin plans to attend college, major in business, and then head to law school. Her favorite soccer memory is scoring a header goal on the junior varsity team last season. Number 19, Caitlin Bumpers. Congratulations to our senior players on a successful soccer season and your accomplished soccer careers. As our seniors and their families continue the journey for graduation next June, let's thank them all with a round of applause for the contributions they have made to Eagan High School and Eagan Wildcats girls soccer program. Good luck, seniors, in all of your future endeavors. Congratulations to the Eagan Wildcats girls soccer class of 2023. You have so much to be proud of. Thanks to all of you for helping us celebrate this very special night. October at 10 o'clock in the morning. That is a rescheduled game with Lakeville South. Those two teams played part of the first half a few weeks ago here at Wildcats Stadium, and the game was forced to be suspended during the first half by lightning. And by rule, the game on Saturday with Lakeville South will be played in its entirety because these suspended weather situation occurred during the first half. I'd like to thank our platinum award sponsors for the Wildcats soccer this season. The platinum sponsors are Eagan's Public House, City's Orthopedics, Agency Room, Rose Soccer Club, and Girls Realty. Award sponsor of our Saints Club, Desires Archery and Grill, Cobra Baker, Lee Sugar, Kevin Williams, Elite Beat Soccer, Horizon Coca-Cola, Lucid Mexican Restaurant, Easy Food Barbecue, Virtual Mental, Devani Savannah, Green Fit Minnesota, Big Old Robotics, and Speaker Best Vacations. Thanks once again to our platinum gold sponsors for this soccer season.
Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium here in Eagan, Minnesota for the second half of tonight's girls varsity soccer matchup between the Eagan Wildcats and the visiting Prior Lake Lakers. My name is Skip Newton. Glad to be here on Eagan TV with my partner Nathan Cron. Nathan, a 2-0 lead thus far for our Wildcats, and really the shots tell the whole story, I think, besides the two goals. I mean, absolutely dominating on shots on goal, a number of corner kicks. The ball's been in the Prior Lake defensive end for most of the game.
It has been for the Wildcats a good start, certainly, and to be able to cash in and get that second goal before halftime was, I think, key, Skip. I think being 1-0 going into half would have given the Lakers a real opportunity to kind of reverse the trend, turn the boat, and kind of get things going in the right direction. Now with a 2-goal lead, the Wildcats are going to have a little more, I wouldn't say breathing room, but they can feel a little more comfortable about their play. And there were moments where the Lakers did pressure the Wildcats a little bit, and I would look for them if they want to climb back into this game to do that. And that is, closing down the Wildcats very quickly, high pressure tactics, pressuring up the field, making the Wildcats make quick decisions on the back line, and hoping for some sort of mistake that will give them a scoring opportunity.
Yeah, the second goal was huge for the Wildcats. For those of you unaware, they've played 14 games up until this point, and they have held their opponents scoreless in 9 of those 14 games. So really the strength of the midfield and the back line is where this team's primary strength is. Although the goal scoring has picked up recently, so I don't want to take anything away from the front line as well. But to have a 2-0 lead is a really tough mountain to climb for the visiting Lakers, who coming into the game struggle to score goals.
Well, absolutely, and of course last Thursday the Wildcats played at Lakeville North. It was a 0-0 draw. It went into overtime, and Lakeville North is a good soccer team, a good football team. They had a back line and a keeper that just would not concede over and over and over again. The Wildcats pressured them, and over again their back line was equal to the task. It's probably the best back line, honestly, Skip, I've seen all year, but that's where the Wildcats are going to have to up their game heading into sections, I think, is having some reliable offense. Not always scoring, because scoring can kind of come and go, but just reliably being able to get offensive pressure is going to be key for Coach Sherry Ekstrom and these Wildcats.
Second half is underway as the Wildcats try to move it again into Prior Lake territory, but a huge test, a huge end-of-season test coming on Wednesday night, 7 o'clock at Ira Stadium against Rosemount. Of course, they're sitting comfortably in first place in the South Suburban Conference. the likely number 1 seed in Section 3, setting up what could be a 1-2 seeding, as we've seen repeatedly in the last few years, and perhaps another section championship rematch. I believe they've met 2 years in a row already going in. And here's a long shot with the left foot. Played well by goalkeeper Reichwald, but potentially setting up a rematch of the section finals if both teams continue to take care of business. Of course, we're getting ahead of ourselves with still a half to play here in a game on Wednesday.
It'll be interesting to see, how the game on Wednesday unfolds. And, of course, if anybody is in the area and has an opportunity, can make it down on Wednesday night to see the Wildcats and Irish at District Stadium, that would be, I would imagine it will be a very entertaining soccer game. Regardless of who wins or loses, I have to believe it's going to be very entertaining. Last year, the Rosemont Irish really took care of business in the regular season, and the Wildcats and really dominated most of the game in the section final, except for the fact that they couldn't score against the Wildcats either, and it ended up being a 1-0 victory to the Irish.
Should Eagan hold on tonight and win, I think that puts them in, like I said, a great position to get at least that number 2 seed and really have a lot of confidence going into Wednesday. Matzik, good use of speed, left foot cross. Oh, a diving play there, just off the goalkeeper. I couldn't see the ball, but it trickled past the goal line, just past the corner. We'll have a corner kick for the Wildcats. Nice play by Matzik, using her speed down the near touch. Almost a third goal of the game. Of course, the first goal for the Wildcats scored off the corner kick. We'll see what they can do with this one. This one's on the turf. Played right back out. Hobbs left foot on the turf as well. She's got a teammate with her back to the net. Pass it back. Cron yields to Hobbs. I think I would have fired that on goal if I were Cron. She had the angle. This one's centered in. Oh, here's a shooting opportunity from a bad angle. Up and over. Tough turn and shot there, but well played by the Wildcat forward. Number 21, Enning. Trying to get on the scoreboard there early here in the second half.
I give a real shout out to Courtney Bumpers there. Matzik made a brilliant run down the left side, but Bumpers never gave up on it. She never became a spectator, and she crashed looking for that opportunity. And when Matzik fired it across and darn near scored, nice play by Carolyn Bumpers, or Courtney Bumpers, excuse me. I'm just struggling today. Courtney Bumpers, nicely done.
Bumpers back up at her more familiar position of forward. She played a little bit of right defensive back in the first half. Here's Hobbs, slide tackled away. Prior Lake has it. Lee cuts it off. Wall drop with the left foot up to nobody but white jerseys, unfortunately. That cross is going to be intercepted by Cron. She's going to go deep. Bumpers trying to play it back to Enning. Controlled by Prior Lake here at midfield as they come into Wildcat territory.
Well, that physical play, Skip, that you just mentioned, the slide tackle, the physical play by Prior Lake, that is, I expect that will become a standard fixture of matches and soccer matches moving forward here for these Wildcats, starting on Wednesday night and moving through the playoffs. And the Wildcats need to be ready for that. I expect Wednesday is going to be very physical. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the game, but I bet it's going to be very physical, and the Wildcats are going to have to bring their lunch pails.
Yeah, and of course every team stepping up the intensity once the section starts, which is next Tuesday night. The time and the opponent, of course, has yet to be determined. But more than likely, that will be a home game for Eagan. Hopefully that results in another Eagan TV coverage, and we will be able to bring that one to you again a week from tomorrow.
Yeah, pay attention to the Twitter feed for ETV or the website for etv.com, as the Minnesota State High School League is still working out the final rules and availability options for ETV to be able to broadcast.
This one's played up behind Matzik. Prior Lake now has that. Trying to get it up past Leitenberg there. She kicks it into touch. Thought she had won the throw, but did not.
I think they called a foul there, Skip.
An interesting call. I did not see
Foul
it.
call on the Wildcats. Free kick.
And of course, both the
Lakers.
girls and boys soccer teams here from Eagan probably, almost certainly going to have quarterfinal home games, so the boys will play also that night.
Speaking of the boys, they are the second half of the doubleheader here tonight with their game starting at roughly 20 minutes after the conclusion of the girls' match. Hobbs has it. Down under 34 minutes to play in regulation. This one's dropped for Yen Lee. She's got all sorts of time. A rare errant pass that's intercepted by number 18, Ullman. Waldrop gets her foot taken out from under her. Nice call there by the center ref. It was Holmberg with the foul.
All right, here we go, Green, here we go.
Waldrop
Foul on
going to
the
go with
Lakers. Free
the
kick,
short
Wildcats.
re-kick. She's got Leitenberg coming down the near touch line. She's going to use her speed to go right by the defender. She's got a left foot cross opportunity. She does right at Reichwald. Reichwald did not play that perfectly clean, but kept it within arm's length and kept it out of the goal. Punts it up to her teammate.
Get it.
Quickly won there by the Wildcats. Here's Leitenberg again. Going to connect with Matson on a give and go. Nice step up there by Prior Lake, as though they have a potential 3-on-3. Kron says no mas. And now we've got a counter attack here up to Bumpers. Be a deep throw here for Bumpers. She's waiting for her teammates to catch up. Get some more numbers here on the attack.
Oh, she's going to have to wait a long time. There weren't a lot of Wildcats moving to that throw.
Here's an opportunity in the 18. Waits for the volley. Passes. Her shot is blocked. Here's Hobbs looking to see if she can't create a scoring opportunity, but she's well defended. Drops it back to the her far touch to Kron. Kron looking to make a move here. Patient defense by the Lakers. Now a double team starting to form. They win it. It's getting kind of windy out there. You can hear the wind in my microphone. Here's an opportunity for the Wildcats. Laid it back for Leitenberg. She's going to take a left foot shot. That's a hard shot.
Goal kick, Lakers.
Well high and wide.
The shot was number 8.
It's a real challenge there when you get the ball passing from your right and you want to take a left-footed shot, because you have to get your plant foot on the side that the ball is going away from. It's a really tough one. You're almost better off trying to one-time that with the foot that's closest to the girl passing, because then you can get that plant foot in the right place.
I do like Leitenberg taking that quickly rather than trying to take a touch. I mean, Prior Lake has shown the ability, especially their back line. They've shown a good job, shown a good ability to get to the ball quickly. Yen Lee there dispossesses the Prior Lake Lakers.
Bumpers has it now. She's going to go deeper. Maybe she can kick it off for another corner kick, and that's exactly what she accomplishes. Well played there by Bumpers. This will be another Maddie Hobbs corner.
For the Wildcats.
It's like number 7, excuse me.
Second of the second half. 7th of the game for the Wildcats.
The last one went on the ground. We'll see if she chooses to put this one up in the
Side
air.
with Maddie Hobbs, number 10.
She does. Oh, almost a one-time by the Wildcats. Can't quite connect. That one's cleared out to number 22, Weimerskirch. As it goes into touch. Played with usual precision by Coach Ekstrom.
Wildcat Boys and Girls Soccer Booster Clubs would like to thank their platinum sponsors, the Eagan Arms Public House, Twin Cities Orthopedics, Urgency Room, Wave Soccer Club, Willie's Edina Realty, and the Eagan Hockey Association. Thank you to our platinum sponsors for making this soccer experience possible for these young ladies and for this high school.
20, Brooklyn Holmberg.
Here comes Prior Lake. They pass it to the near touch. We have an over and back offside call. Number 18, Ellie Ullman, had gone just a little too far past the back defender when the ball was kicked and came back to play it. Of course, she's the first to touch it. That's still offside.
That was Prior Lake offside.
Prior Lake
Direct
wins
free
that
kick,
one
Wildcats.
on the long ball.
It's the first offsides call, if I'm not offside call, if I'm not mistaken, Skip, that we've had in the game.
So it goes right out at the 50. It'll be a Laker throw. Nice step in there by the Wildcats to win that one, trying to go down the near touch, or far touch, excuse me. Oh, this one's played into goalkeeper Matzig, I think applying a little more pressure than was expected. Nice job by Matzig getting in there. This one's played up by Kron. Oh, a nice touch pass to the outside. Back into the middle. I believe this is Enning. She turns, fires. Can't quite turn it enough as that one goes into touch for a goal kick.
Taken number 21, Olivia Enning, out of bounds, goal kick, Prior Lake.
Wildcat Boys and Girls Booster Clubs also like to thank their gold sponsors for supporting Wildcat Soccer and Sari's Mediterranean Grill, Rami Korma at Colwell Banker, Denise Schoberg at Keller Williams, Elite Feed Soccer, Orze Poke and Ramen, Teresa's Mexican Restaurant, ZZQ Barbecue, Birchwood Dental, Devani's Divine Salon, Escape With Us Vacations, Sam's Club, Union Fit MN, and Zerbel Orthodontics. Thank you so much to our gold sponsors for helping to make Wildcat Soccer possible.
These double headers usually result in no dinner for myself, so every time we read these food options, it just adds to the hunger.
If there was a way that our sponsors could somehow pick up the vibes that we're sending out and send up a couple of to-go orders, boy, that would be really fantastic.
I would absolutely smash a poke bowl right now. Those are so good.
Ruben from Eagan Arms wouldn't be bad. Maybe a kebab from Ansari's. I mean, I could go on and on.
Yeah, exactly.
But I won't.
Hobbs, Leitenberg. Back to Hobbs. Nifty little move to the left. Oh, pushes it through. Leitenberg wasn't quite there.
I'd like to see the Wildcats move a little more for Hobbs. When Hobbs is down, has her head down and she's dribbling, the girls need to, her teammates need to tell her where they are and move for her so she's got options. It was a very static. All the defenders were able to focus on her because the Wildcats weren't moving around nearby her. If they'd been circling or what we call in hockey cycling or doing something like that, then their defenders have to be constantly moving and Hobbs might have some more space.
Another throw in here for the Wildcats. Leitenberg over and over again, getting deeper into the attacking third. Long throw goes closer to the box. Flick attempt by Matzik doesn't quite go where she wanted it to, but Leitenberg has it temporarily. We're going to get a clear here by Prior Lake. That one's knocked, almost saved by Leitenberg. Yen Lee did a good job of deflecting that long ball, and Leitenberg almost got back and saved that one from going into touch.
All right, on it now. Let's get on it. Work hard, girls. Let's go. Working hard.
Nice pass by Tanner.
So Weisendonner turned right into another defender. Her teammates have got to help her out there by letting Kylie Weisendonner know that there's a defender right on her back so that when she turns, she's not looking at yet another defender.
One goes all the way down to the corner, kept in play by the Lakers, and then quickly it goes out. Caitlin Matzik has it. She's going to drop it for Weisendonner. Let's see if she can get a shot. She goes over to Hobbs. She's going to fire that shot. It's up and it's in! Into the corner! A great shot! After a great pass, the Wildcats fire another one home. Hobbs with her second of the game, and it's 3-0 Eagan.
Well, Hobbs did absolutely what you'd expect the senior captain to do. She says, I'm going to take the shot. I'm going to exercise my captain's, I'm going to exercise my senior captain cred, and I'm going to shoot towards goal. Nicely done. And, Reichwald has demonstrated she's a quality South Suburban keeper. The only way you're going to beat her is with a great shot, and that was a great shot by Maddie Hobbs. Weisendonner passed on the shot. Of course, you and I are probably thinking to ourselves, gee, Kylie, we'd love you to shoot that with your left foot. But she lays it off for Hobbs, and Hobbs makes no doubt. And either way, whether you get an assist or a goal, it's a positive thing for your team.
Yeah, Hobbs' ball was perfectly placed in the upper 90 on the left side. Really nothing that Reichwald could do. She might have gotten a finger on it, but that thing had the corner written all over it. We're down to 25.5 minutes to play here. A commanding 3-0 lead now for the Wildcats.
Fire Lake back in the game. Addison White, number 10.
Looking to finish
The
off
Wildcats. And Anna Enning,
another
number 5.
victory.
Kai Malon Kennard, number 2.
Would be their
AC Gray, number
extending their
14.
unbeaten streak to 7 if they can hold on here tonight.
Get open.
Into the game is
Scoring for
Kennard,
the
number 2.
Wildcats,
Of course, she
her second
started
goal
one of
in
the 5
game.
seniors
Number 10, Maddie Hobbs.
for the Wildcats.
The assist to number 17, Kylie Weisendonner, in the 55th minute.
There's Weisendonner
Attempting
and
goal,
Hobbs
54
working together
minutes,
again.
30 seconds. Wildcats goal, second of the game for Maddie Hobbs. The assist,
Oh, a
Kylie
nice pass out to
Weisendonner,
Tanner
the
and see
time,
if she can win this one. She can. It's
54-30.
Oladabe stepping up as she's done frequently all game. Yen Lee helps to win that with Kira Waldrop. Turner to Waldrop. She's going to go all the way back to Valaga. Nice pass there by Valaga as Waldrop came back to give her a short option. Eagan controlling the ball well, although this one's going to get into touch.
A little surprised that Waldrop didn't switch the field. Ennings by herself. I mean, she had nobody around her for 20 yards on either direction, and Waldrop's got a big leg. I'm surprised she didn't switch the field there.
A little bit of pressure there for the Lakers, but Turner pretty much had it the whole way. Now Weisendonner is working with Hobbs to get it up to a forward. Unfortunately, Tanner had nowhere to go with that one. It's picked off by number 8. That's Brianna Phillips. Now the Prior Lake defense having it. Aggressive pressure here by the Wildcats. That results in a bad pass and a turnover. Yen Lee, oh, nice ball to Tanner. Hobbs gets tackled and dispossessed. Nice little wall pass there. Unfortunately, the AR is the one that received it. Kennard will throw this one in. Good step there by number 7, Liliana Ulrich. Pass up to number 21. She's got an opportunity if she can get by Waldrop. She takes that left-footed shot. Valika gets it between the legs. Fortunately, she got enough of it to slow it down.
Shot for the
And is
Lakers
able
by
to
Isabel
keep
Olden,
that from
number 21.
trickling across the goal line.
Saved by Valaga.
That one just got through underneath, but she got enough of it to prevent that one from going home.
Well, Valaga fortunate there. If she didn't squeeze it on the front end, she's lucky that it did not have any more momentum. Otherwise, that ball would have trickled across the line. Well, credit to her to make the stop in the first place, but again, I'm sure she would think to herself that she's got to squeeze that down and not allow any type of rebound or loose ball opportunity.
A little strong there by Kennard.
I was going to say, forgive me, Skip. I was just going to say, but that's good that Valaga's seeing some shots. I mean, it's, I don't know about this game, but I can tell you right now, Valaga's going to see some shots on Wednesday night. She's going to see some shots during the section playoffs, and she needs to see she can use some shots.
Caitlin Bumper's back into the game. She scored the first goal for the Wildcats. Here's a cross. That one's picked off by Oladabe. Her pass is a little long for her teammates, so it's going to be tracked down and escorted into touch by the Wildcats. Unfortunately, they touched it themselves, and so we'll have a Prior Lake throw-in. Headed by the Wildcats. Nice touch back there. A couple of tough passes connect. Well played there by Eagan. Back to Kennard. This is Hobbs. 2 goals on the night. Waldrop's going to track this one down. She's got about 15 yards before anyone comes near her. Over to Turner. And Lee turns, surveys the field.
I think if I'm Coach Ekstrom, I want to see quick decision-making, possession of the ball, but also quick decision-making as the season winds down, the intensity, the defensive intensity is going to only increase as you proceed. And so, making sure that passes connect, making sure that you're always running to the ball, that's what you want to see.
Great ball there to Bumpers. Let's see if she can do something with it. She's got it on her right foot. It's shielded off. It's trickling towards the 18. Unfortunately, no one's home for Eagan. That would have been an awesome chance to score from there. That ball was just teed up perfectly. As it is, the Lakers are bringing it down on the attack. Here's a through ball with an opportunity for number 22. If she can win it, but Waldrop recovers quickly and kicks that one past the goal line. A good scoring chance there by Reese Weimerskirch. Almost got past Waldrop on a nice pass.
The Lakers are going to have a corner opportunity, and so this is a great opportunity here for the Lakers to try to get on the board, but also a great opportunity for the Wildcats to play defense in a corner situation, because you know they're going to have to do this in the playoffs. This is a good opportunity to get ready for that level of competition.
Kick from the near side.
Kick will be taken by Courtney Williams. Ball goes in. Valga calls it, punches it out to the 18. Well defended there by the Wildcats, even though Prior Lake controls. They're trying to get a shot. They flick one back in the 18 that's quickly headed out. Now, Eagan Bray has it. Her long ball's deflected, but now a through ball is going, and this is a race by Addison Tanner. The goalkeeper gets there first. Nice job by Reichwald. Also a good pass to her teammate, Addison White. Speaking of White, here she comes. Waldrop's in position to play that away. Jolstrom into the game. Just had that one. So that's ending on the far side.
More offensive pressure that Prior Lake can put on here. Not only is it good for Prior Lake as they head to sections, but it's going to be good for the Wildcats as they get ready for what's to come. But again, movement off the ball, calling, it's some of the same things we've talked about all season, Skip. And you could pick up some of this on the broadcast, but there could always be more talking, and there could always be more movement away from the ball.
Wildcats, Olivia Enning, number 21, and Emma Fetsic, number 22, back in.
Emma Fetsic, number 22, in the game.
Number 17, Lily Polatsky is in the game.
Prior Lake throws that in. We're coming down in about, under 18 minutes to play. Eagan with a comfortable 3-0 lead. Weisendonner, nice move and acceleration into space, but she's going to be tracked down by White. Good hustle there by Addison White. Oh, here's a nice step up by Enning on the far side to win that long pass. She's got it with space to move. Let's see what she does with it. Goes with a speed dribble down the far touch. Well defended by Prior Lake. Jolstrom has it. She's going to tee one up on the ground. Oh, a nice cross, but we're going to have a foul called against the Wildcats. A restart with a kick there down near the corner of the 18.
It looks like that was it looked like a foul away from the ball. It wasn't where Jolstrom was when the whistle blew. I'm kind of curious as to what happened. My eyes had followed Jolstrom in the ball instead of looking behind it, but it must have been a foul away from the ball.
To the ball, to the ball. We'll get it. Working hard, working
Prior
hard.
Lake goes up and over, but Waldrop's there. Does a good job of maintaining possession to Fetsic. Bumpers, Weisendonner. Up to Enning. She's pushed off the ball. Won by Prior Lake. They try to get it into the middle third here and mount an attack. Eagan continuing with the pressure, trying to keep it down in their end. Well played. Pass into Enning. Makes a move in the 18. She's defended but maintains possession. Seems everywhere she goes, it's a white jersey harassing her. I'm getting a cross by the Wildcats just over the head of the Wildcat attacker. Oh, then it's won by Fetchich. Nice job. She's going to do a left foot into the box. She's got a teammate there. Let's see if a shot can happen. It does not. Well defended. I believe that was number 19, Kate Anderson, the sophomore defender, winning that ball, getting into the hands of Reichwald.
Still time for the Lakers to climb back into this game to make it interesting. But they're going to have some offensive creativity, Skip. They're going to have to do something that they haven't done yet in this game. I'm not sure that they've got it in them necessarily tonight, but there's still time.
Substitution for the Wildcats, back into the game, number 20, Angelina Ilaria Yin.
20 for the Wildcats. Ilaria Yin coming into the game. She's a sophomore. Already her second season of varsity action, so we'll be calling her name for a couple more years yet. That was a cross headed out by the Lakers. Clearing attempt is missed, but we're going to have a hold by Jolstrom. Free kick for the Lakers is, again, they're trying to get something on the board to get back into this game. Ball's played off the head of Waldrop. She's pushed. We'll see if that's called. It is. It's been fairly consistent call, I would say, all game long, and nothing too surprising, nothing let go that I would have called. So well done by the center ref. I think all the players and the coaches know exactly what to expect from the referee crew tonight so far.
The center referee, Sam Tanucci, I really like that foul by Jolstrom. It's a good foul to take. It breaks up the attack for the Lakers. You could argue that it wasn't that strong. Oh, here's an opportunity. But I was going to say, the Lakers had an opportunity, but it was broken up by the foul by Jolstrom, and I like that. It's as she serves it in offsides.
Offside prior
Lakers, but Jolstrom's got to be careful there because, of course, if she breaks up a promising attack by not playing, even trying to play the ball, she could find herself cautioned.
That was number 22, Reese Weimerskirch, called for offside. She's a senior forward. Talked about the youth on this Prior Lake team. They've got a handful of sophomores and looks like another 4 freshmen. Also, a few more seniors than Wildcats. Looks like they've got about 7 on their roster.
The Wildcats with a big senior class last season. Relatively small senior class this season.
Well, this one's flicked off the head of Prior Lake. Nice job there by Andrea Reichwald, the goalkeeper, to hustle over and prevent another corner kick for the Wildcats.
I'm glad she's okay. She seemed to appear to go down a little awkwardly there, Skip. I was a little worried that she might have hurt herself.
Prior Lake has possession here. Oh, nice play by Ilaria Yin, but then stolen right back by Maya Carney. Played out to White. She's going to get pressured from behind, so she moves into the middle. Well done. She's going to take a left-footed shot heading for the far corner, but well wide. Valet
Shot
had
for the
that
Lakers.
one measured. If it
Taken by
even got
Addison
near
White,
the post, it'll be a goal
kick Wildcats.
for Eagan. Down to 11:56 and counting.
I think goal for the Wildcats here for the last just under 12 minutes of the game is keep the clean sheet, keep possession, be smart, be crisp, be neat with the ball. Goal for the Lakers is get on the board, right? I mean, whatever you have to do to get on the board, whatever you have to pull off.
This one's stolen at midfield. Here come the Wildcats. It's up to Bumpers. Can she win the foot race? She does. She's got it deep. She's going to have to bring it back, and she does. Oh, there's nobody home. A great play from Bumpers. That would have been a tap-in goal if any Wildcat were in the vicinity.
It's a magnificent run. It was a great, well-weighted ball by Weisendonner with the left foot. Found Bumpers, and Bumpers did a magnificent job of cutting that back. All, like you said, Skip, all anybody would have had to do is tap it to go in. And that's an example that's a teachable moment, I think, for Coach Sherry Ekstrom to say, why weren't our forwards, why weren't we looking for that? When you see her going that deep, you know she's going to cut it back, so we have to have a body there.
Ball drop hits that away from immediate danger. Henning takes care of the rest, clearing that well into touch. course, with a 3-goal lead, Eagan having the luxury of playing anything long and out of harm's way. They don't need to be extra cautious here, or extra ball controlling in their defensive third. They can just get rid of it all they want. Nice ball into the 18. Unfortunately for the Lakers, nobody was moving, so Valaga easily
Shot taken
tracks
for the
that down.
Lakers. Carney, number 28.
It's kind of tale of two sides, right? I mean, where both sides could be moving more off the ball, and I think that's going to be the difference between being a championship team and a good team, right? Is the ability to create opportunities when you don't have the ball at your feet. And the Wildcats are going to have to turn that up that game a little bit to be able to give themselves the best opportunity in the section playoffs to come.
I believe that's Hobbs with it. Pass is intercepted by Prior Lake. Up to White. She's got someone on the near touch, but she chooses to go to the middle. Turner plays that back up to Weisendonner. Here come the Wildcats. Get about 25 yards out. This is going to be a shooting opportunity. A left foot, if she can pull the trigger, is Weisendonner. She can't. Now she's harassed. Oladabe kicks that one temporarily out of harm's way. Yin has it. She's got someone in the middle wide open. She uses her. This is Jolstrom. Jolstrom's going to switch fields. Far side. This looks like Enning. Now she plays it into the 18. That one goes over the goal line for a goal kick.
Goal kick, Lakers.
Surprised Skip Newton that Weisendonner passed on that. It looked like she was teed up just perfect for her to be able to put her left foot into it. Now again, maybe there was some other reason. Maybe somebody yelled at her not to. I don't know, but would have loved to see Kylie Weisendonner shoot with that left foot. We know she can score. We know she's got a good shot with that left foot. And we'd love to see her try that one more time.
Into the game. Aubrey Kerrigan, number 23. Going off, number 15, Gianna Steen.
Coming up on the final 8 minutes to play. Eagan controlling the ball, using up time, looking for another opportunity to put one on the board here as that pass goes past Fetsich, but nicely played back to Waldrop, who's going to use Turner to switch the fields. Over to Enning on the far side. Got Yen Lee in the middle. Here's Weisendonner again. Elaria Yin making a run, well defended. Oh, a nice little pullback move. She gets around White, using her speed, trying to get it on that powerful right foot. So it goes back to Yen Lee. Drops it off for Jolstrom. She can't shoot. Or I'm sorry, that's Jensen. Just into the game. Back to Jensen. Looking to cross. She does. It's close to the goal, therefore Reichwald steps on that. Controls it, and she's going to do a quick punt to try and mount a counterattack, but Fetsich will have none of that. Oh, a nice ball up and over. Beautiful, beautiful touch on that. Oladabe, aggressive pressure from behind. She's a good physical player, has some speed to step in front of many passes. Really impressed with her play back there.
She's been there. She's been the Prior Lake Lakers' best defender back there. She's really been bossing the middle of that field.
Oh, here's that left-footed shot on the ground. Easy save for Reichwald. No danger of a weird hop on a turf field, of course. Yin plays the punt, which is then immediately kicked into touch, so now she gets a throw-in.
Substitutions for the Wildcats. Kate Cron, number 16, and Maddie Hobbs, number 10, back in.
Maddie Hobbs and Kate Cron coming back into the game. It's homecoming week for the Wildcats, coming off a huge win last Friday night in the football game. Oh, here's a long shot that's wide. I like the look there, but an impressive victory for the football team. moving into a Friday night matchup with Hopkins, another winnable game.
Yeah, absolutely. A 41-3 result at Eastview, really spoiling the homecoming football game for the Eastview Lightning, which if you're an Eagan Wildcat fan, you really, really like. If you're a Lightning fan, you're probably not so sold on. But it was really a domination for the Wildcats, and like you said, Skip, on Friday we will have the Hopkins Royals here for a matchup, and it will be homecoming, and the Wildcats certainly going to be surging, as last year they were able to put together.
Oh, here's a great opportunity for the Prior Lake, but offside once again. It's been plaguing Weimerskirch all game long. I believe it's the third time she's been caught in an offside position.
Lakers, indirect free kick for the Wildcats.
Sorry to interrupt the
football
talk,
soliloquy. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. But I mean, there is a soccer game going on. But the football team, join us on Friday night at 7 o'clock. The Wildcats will be taking on the Royals, looking for back-to-back years, win 2 games in a row and in back-to-back. They did it last year, 2 games, and they'll against Hopkins and Burnsville. This year they're going to go for now 2 games in a row. And, of course, after the Royals, they play Burnsville, so that's another game that I think should be competitive. I don't know who's going to win or lose, but I think should be competitive. So the Wildcat football team certainly making some big improvements, and I think it's really been a lot of fun to watch.
And the best part for all of our viewers is all of those games are broadcast by Eagan TV. We appreciate that very much. Always nice to be able to catch that when you can't attend the game in person. Here come the Wildcats yet again, inside of 4 minutes left. There's Oladabe stepping up, as we've come to see a few times already. She's going to dish it off at midfield for number 21. That's Ullman. Ullman being pressured by Waldrop all the way down. She plays it into the box, but nobody there. Just Valaga, and she's going to wisely not pick it up right away, and she's going to hold on to it with her feet, wasting a few precious seconds.
I want to say thanks to our award-winning ETV crew of Director Sarah Paulus and Michelle Nielsen and Nick Mudd on cameras. Thanks so much to our ETV crew for making us look and sound so great. Check out etv.com for announcements, especially related to Section Soccer. And make sure you check out the YouTube channel so that you can get not only games from this week, but even games from last year or the season before.
Wildcats have it coming down the far touch. Looking for a cross, but certainly willing to be patient here, as the Wildcats do not need another goal at this point. They're going to do just that. Nice little 1-2 action. That was Jensen earning the corner kick. With just over 2 minutes to play.
Corner kick upcoming for the Wildcats.
It'll be Maddie Hobbs once again. I believe she's taken all the corner kicks
Maddie Hobbs, number 10.
in this game. Let's see if she goes short here. She does have the option, but it's going to be defended.
The Wildcats previously returning to the game, Ava Lightberg, number 8.
See the boys varsity in the background there, starting to get ready for their match, which is immediately following this one, within 20 to 25 minutes from now. Oh, here's a long shot, and a great head by Matzik. Unfortunately, goes over the net. A great cross by Yen Lee. A bang scoring attempt kind of out of nowhere. Almost resulted in goal number 4.
Well, and if you're an Eagan Wildcat supporter, you say more of that, please. I'm not sure where Yen Lee struck that ball incredibly hard, and Caitlin Matzik hammered that ball right on goal. As we're going to have a foul here, I think, called on the Lakers, and we are. But Wildcats absolutely, Matzik absolutely just got her head to that beautifully, just over the top.
For the Wildcats.
This is one of those where Prior Lake won that ball and still got called for the foul. It's an interesting one to me. This is Hobbs. Is she going for the hat trick with another free kick goal? Certainly within her range. She is going for it, but it's going to be right at the keeper. This time she does not get through her hands, although she does bounce it. Matzik was right there to try and take advantage of that, but couldn't. 40 seconds remain. Wildcats will just pass this one around, use the open space, maybe get a shot on goal if one presents itself. They're going to take it deep. Oh, and here's a crossing attempt off the back of the goal post.
Goal kick upcoming for the Lakers.
Not close to goals. That was a couple of feet over the
10 seconds
crossbar there.
remaining.
But this
9,
game is going to end in Wildcats'
7,
favor.
6, 5,
Another
4,
shutout
3,
for Eagan.
2, 1.
The unbeaten streak extended to 7 as the Wildcats take care of business here against Prior Lake with a final tally of 3 goals to 0.
Well, the Wildcats will feel good about what they did tonight. They did a good job of controlling the game. The shots were officially on the scoreboard 28-8. Substantially, number of corner, I think 8 corners versus 2. It's what the Wildcats would have wanted heading into Wednesday. And, against a big matchup against Rosemount, credit to the Wildcats. They didn't overlook the Lakers. They took care of business, dominated the game. For the Lakers, a little frustration perhaps that they didn't play a little bit better. Didn't really create a lot of scoring opportunities, but in any event, the Lakers will have their opportunities in Section 2 AAA, and the Wildcats will be looking at a top 2 seed here in 3 AAA.
Excellent, and that again starts the sections next Tuesday, a week from tomorrow. Be sure to stick around for Game 2 of our doubleheader. It's the boys Prior Lake against the boys of Eagan. We'll be back in just about 20 minutes with that action. Thank you very much for listening, and thank you to Eagan TV. Again, Eagan 3, Lakers 0.